Nothing, I say, should be construed as the policies of the ABA or any of its constituent entities. The practice of law is unique. We are unique. We are often imitated. We are never duplicated. And so we have a special place, and we are bound by one thing. We are bound by our rules of professional conduct, our rules of professional responsibility. They are common to us all, even though they vary from state to state. They are adopted by the highest courts of the state. People of great intelligence, lawyers of great intellect, men and women who have ascended to this position, and they have thought about the proper rules for us. And they got it pretty much right, but not completely. So let's talk about some of the rules that are problems, are obstacles for those of us practicing in the 21st century. Hawaii has a rule that requires, no matter how sophisticated your practice is, requires you, if you seek clients, to do it through the U.S. mail and not through email. You may not use email. It is the only jurisdiction that literally obligates you to follow a path created by Benjamin Franklin. Okay? In Alabama, if you advertise, you have to say, you're no better than anybody else. So in one breath, we say that we are the best lawyers. We're listed in the best lawyers. We're certified. We're 40 under 40. In the next breath, we say we're no better than the lawyer who was co-counsel in my cousin Vinny. And we wonder, why are people confused about it when we try to communicate about our services? It's rules like that. In Iowa, you can't, and other states, a couple of other states, you can't practice under a trade name. But you can practice under the name of all your dead partners. Okay? So are we really so confused that, do we really believe that people get confused about what they do at the divorce clinic, at the bankruptcy center, at the immigration law office? Do we really think that that's what they do? I don't know about you, but when I need a lawyer, I really want to know what that lawyer does right at the beginning. I don't want to have to look through what the dead lawyers did 100 years ago. If I'm in trouble, I need a little help, and I imagine most people out there are in the same position. In New Jersey, you can't practice unless you have a bona fide office, okay? They think that the court can't find you unless you have a bona fide office. What they don't understand is there's no relationship between having an office and being found. There are people who have offices in New Jersey that we can't find. We have looked for them for years, and we don't know where they are. There are other people who don't have offices that we can't not find. They're there every time we open the door. There's no relationship between having an office and being found. In South Carolina, if you're seeking clients, you have to include in that statement that people should look for lawyers in the directory. You have to add this to your material. This is a new rule. The rule used to say that you had to tell people to look in the yellow pages to find a lawyer from this guy. In Hawaii, there's a guy who advertises on condom packages. So I'm thinking maybe Hawaii should have a rule that says that if you advertise, you have to tell people they should look on their condom packages to find a lawyer. But But remember, you can't do that through email in Hawaii. You have to do it through mailed communications. In Florida, last one, in Florida, you can't have a written communication that makes a sound that confuses listeners. This is the sound of a written communication. We deserve, that's the sound of a written communication. Some people think the rules are made to be broken. I think the rules are made to be made to be changed. And I encourage you, as rules to be broken, I encourage everyone in this room to get active, to get a place at the table. If you have a 21st century practice, you deserve 21st century policies that are going to address that. So we have to demand our place at the table. We have to take the initiative to change these policies. We have to make sure that people understand how we practice law in the 21st century, what these innovations are.